More than 3/4 of the world's population lives in cities now, and while many, like New York City, have abundant green spaces, those parks are not exactly the same as, say, woods in your backyard. So as Betty Nguyen reports now, a major conservation group is actually trying to help some city kids see a future for themselves in that great outdoors.
This is the edge of Mashomick Preserve.
The 2,000 acres that make up the Nature Conservancy's Mashomick Preserve are nothing short of Mother Nature showing off.
I would describe it as one of the world's natural wonders.
It's also home to leaders in environmental action for the future, also known as LEAF.
Just grab the whole handful.
With 80% of the world's population living in cities, most young people can identify over 1,000 corporate logos, but fewer than 10 plants and animals.
That's really what the LEAF program is all about, providing personal experiences for young people to get exposed to careers in the natural sciences, as well as landscapes that they might not have otherwise had easy access to.
So we just flip it over here like this.
I never really loved the environment. I was more of a city girl.
The Nature Conservancy invites urban students from environmental high schools to apply for a month-long paid internship on one of 19 nature preserves across the country.
Come on, fishy, 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 fishy.
Interns track salmon in Washington State, plant nurseries in Hayden, Colorado, build rainwater gardens in New Jersey, and the list goes on.
Okay, so I'm set to give you another set of measurements, starting with...
I always wanted to be a cop, which would protect people, I guess. But it would be better to be outdoors all the time, protecting nature. 172.
It's a pretty simple concept. People protect the things that they love.
So when we pull this lead line, we try to keep it low. Otherwise, if it's not on the bottom, the fish are going to go under it.
A simple concept that has led to some big results. A third of all LEAF graduates go on to pursue environmental careers.
And I think it's a flounder fish. Okay. The flat one.
Let's see, yep, that's a starry flounder, yep.
If it wasn't for that initial program, back when I was a junior in high school, I'm not sure if I would have progressed to what I am today. So we're going to recommend a drainage study.
Orlando Reyes, a 1997 LEAF alum, is an urban planner in Hollywood, Florida, just outside of Miami. He specializes in sustainable transportation solutions.
I knew that was what I wanted to pursue as a career because it bridged my environmental interests with my pursuit to improve the quality of life in cities.
I tell young people that, first off, do it for selfish reasons.
Lisa Jackson is the head of the United States Environmental Protection Agency.
What we have to do is make the connection between high-tech careers and caring for the planet. You can have a really thriving economy, but it's going to require engineers and scientists and mathematicians who think of solutions to environmental problems before they even start.
Professionals who work in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as STEM, earn an average of 25% more than their non-STEM counterparts, and the fields themselves are growing at a rate of 3 times that of non-STEM fields.
Especially when you're young, STEM opportunities open doors instead of closing them behind you.
When the LEAF interns go back home, they're going to look at the trees differently. If they did trail maintenance, they're gonna look for more trails to walk in Central Park. They're gonna try to bring what they found back home to the city and just looking at the world in a whole new light.
1, 2, 3.
Betty Nguyen, CBS News, New York.
It's a great program.
It is, I'll tell you, and when you live in the city, there is nothing like getting out into the open territory out there.